Why isn't it showing? At this very moment, there are about 660,000 drivers talking and texting on their cell phones while operating a motor vehicle. That translates to about 5% of all American drivers. My goal is to present some information by nationally recognized United States government agencies, remind you of how many times you have seen or been with individuals on their cell phones driving, and most of all, it only takes one time to wind up dead. Most drivers know that texting while driving is dangerous, but many still use their cell phones while they're behind the wheel, putting themselves and others in jeopardy. A written study published by the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration, or NHTSA for short, shows that 32% of fatal car crashes involving distracted drivers are between the ages of 19 and 29 years old. The rate drops about 10% for every 10 years added up to 70 years old, then it's about 1%. I don't need to tell you that a 70-year-old does not need to be on the phone while driving. No, thank you. Almost half of drivers say they never answer their phones while driving. And 24% are texting or dialing on their phones. Whoops, sorry about that. That's wrong. Strike that. Almost half of drivers say they answer their phones while driving, and 24% are texting or dialing on their phones. That translates to 102 million drivers answering and 50 million dialing while they are driving. You probably say, I know what I'm doing. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. It's the other guy that's an idiot. Think about how many times we have all had close calls when we are paying attention while driving. Remember all the people that die in a car crash. 24%, because they were on their cell phones while driving. I don't have a printer, otherwise I would show you some charts, pie charts. I have it here. Apologize for that. But it's a big green area showing you these are reasons. Reasons that you're texting while driving are more important than paying attention to the road. And it's a 3-color pie chart. The biggest area is green, and that says telling someone you'll be there in 2 minutes. The next biggest area is blue, and that's girl drama. And the next area is yellow, and that is Twitter posting. I can't believe how bad some people are at driving. Apologize for not having the prints out. Texting and talking on cell phones while driving is an increasing concern, with 40% of teens reporting they have been in a car when a driver put themselves or others in danger while using a cell phone. Now let's talk about the fines if caught on a cell phone while driving. Talking or texting while holding a wireless device will cost you $124. If the police even see you holding a cell phone while driving, they can pull you over and hand you a ticket. The state of Washington has a strong set of electronic distracted driving devices law. The state of Washington has a strong set of electronic distracted driving laws, but a key lawmaker wants to make them even stronger with 2014 legislation. State Senator Tracy Eddy previously pushed through the laws that made text messaging and holding a cell phone while driving a primary offense. Now she's with legislation that would bar drivers from holding wireless communication devices in any way. You could be holding it on your lap instead of holding it up to your ear. That's what she wants to make the new law. And the registration applies to any use in roadways, which includes temporarily stopped at red lights or stop signs. In other words, if you're behind the wheel driving, you better not have that cell phone near you, on your lap, anywhere, whether you are driving or temporarily stopped at a stop sign. The Senator's plan is also to seek double fines for serial offenders. A second conviction within 5 years would bring a $248 fine, which is pennies when you think about how it could save people's lives. Speaking of that, on the Washington State Department of Licensing website, there was a heart-wrenching story of a young woman, 19 years old, who was killed texting 1 month after her birthday. 1 month after her birthday. She just turned 19. Her last words on this earth were, "Hey, you and I need to hang sometime." A few seconds of texting, and then her mother and father had to bury her in the ground. Distracted driving takes lives and changes families forever. In conclusion, nothing is worth your life, the lives of others, like innocent children walking through a crosswalk, or a young life snuffed out because a cell phone couldn't wait. Our society is chained to our smartphones. We can't seem to be able to do anything without it in our hand or in our pocket. We need to slow down and stop multitasking 15 things at once. Whatever you're doing, give it some quality time. Pay attention. I promise the other things can wait. Especially, do not take driving a 4,000-pound car for granted. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.